Here is the typical schedule for teaching the rules for students without disabilities or students with high incidence disabilities, in other words, SLD, EBD. For students with significant disabilities, the rules may need to be taught daily for longer than the first week of school. Think about your students. Identify the schedule for teaching the rule that you think would be most appropriate. Tip: monitor your students' use of the rules. Let their use of the rule be your guide. Reteach any rule at any time that you notice is not being followed consistently. Consider teaching the rules again after each extended break, like fall break, holiday break, or spring break. Once you have your rules developed, there are some other considerations that may help in the implementation of the rules. First, to what extent can your student play in the development of the rules? Do the adults model and reinforce the rules consistently? Can the rules be easily monitored to identify when the rules need to be retaught? Are the rules displayed prominently or easily seen? What visual supports are needed for the students? Take a moment and review the handout number 1 on positive classroom expectations. The link to handout number 1 is located below the slide. The chart provided by the Office of Special Education Programs, or OSEP, provides a great overview of classroom expectations and rules. For this activity, you will need the 2 handouts for activity number 3. One handout is completed as an example for you. The second handout is a blank form for you to complete to assist you in the development of your classroom rules. Both items for activity number 3 are located in the link below the slide. Complete the following steps for this activity. Number 1. After reviewing the example, list the high-frequency problem behaviors in your classroom on the blank form. 2. Then, list the replacement behaviors that you want your students to do instead. 3. Rewrite your replacement behavior as a rule, using the characteristics of an effective rule. 4. Evaluate each rule related to the characteristics. Check the box under the characteristic if that characteristic is satisfactory. Tip: consider asking a colleague to evaluate each rule related to the characteristics. Remember, the real rules in any classroom are defined by reality, by what the teacher actually permits. If you're not going to consistently expect and enforce a rule, then reevaluate whether it should be a rule. Students will follow what adults model and what adults allow. Make sure you are sending consistent messages. Check your learning. Answer these 2 questions. Refer to the PowerPoint and activities for further clarification. This concludes Lesson 1 on expectations and rules.